Hey, this is Beverly Bozeman. I am the creator of the YouTube channel About Her Ministry and the soon to be released best-selling book, Diary of a First Lady, Shiloh Grammer. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Be sure and share this broadcast with your friends and your family. Just a quick nugget for you today. I had a real exciting title for today, but I was told that I shouldn't have such crazy and funky titles. So I'm just going to entitle this one, Just Because They Are With You Doesn't Mean They Are With You. So for those who might not be familiar with the Bible story of Jesus and his disciples, he had a disciple by the name of Judas. And Judas was the treasurer of the group. He took care of all the money and whatnot. And he was the one who told the people where Jesus could be found, set him up so that he could be captured and tortured and crucified. But it was all a part of the plan. But the thing about it was, the evening that it all took place, there was a supper where Jesus and the disciples went and they had dinner, and they sat at, wherever they sat, and, they all sat together and they fellowshiped and they ate. Judas was there and everybody else. Then afterwards, they left as a group, and then Judas kind of gave the signal when the guards approached that Jesus is the dude right there, and they got him, and so it went. And then Judas was paid money for ratting Jesus out. And then it bothered him so bad later on, he tried to give the money back. They was like, we don't need it. The deed is done. You wanted the money. You did what you did. And so whatever, he hung himself. And that was that. And that story pretty much reminds me of the fact that just because a person is with you doesn't mean they are for you. That's what I mean by just because they are with you doesn't mean they are with you. A person or persons can be with you every day. They can be with you in celebrations. They can be with you in times of sorrow. They can be with you in times of planning and gathering information and just one-on-one talks. But it doesn't mean that they are with you. That was what Judas did was one of the most ultimate betrayals, but it was planned. It did not catch Jesus by surprise. He knew that was supposed to take place. But when you find out that somebody has betrayed you or somebody is talking about you, it is very, very super duper hard to accept it. But what makes it even harder is knowing that this person or these people, they actually sit and eat with you. Sometimes literally, and sometimes as a matter of, a figure of speech. Sometimes y'all ride to work together. Y'all at church sitting beside each other, singing in the choir together. Y'all shouting and locking arms together. Y'all kids play with each other. Y'all husbands go fishing together. She helped you during the death of your father. You helped her during the birth of her child. Any type of community, sense of community, any sense of family, any sense of friendship, lifelong friendship, or friendships that were birthed out of trouble, whatever. It's really like shocking to find out that Judas is with you. But Judas ain't really with you. And so what I wanted to kind of wrap up and say is that not everybody is to be suspect in your mind. Like, okay, just because you rolling with me, I think you might be against me. Not that. But just be aware that everybody, regardless of the size of your circle, everybody who is with you is not with you. Now, some people may not really support you. They might clap, but roll their eyes while you ain't looking. hold your hand when you going through, and then when you drop your head and the tears fall, they roll in their eyes, she crying about that again, or it is not that serious. You know, it's that type of stuff. Once you find out that you have a Judas with you, you got to make some decisions. If they are being treacherous and being deceptive and talking about you and scheming and planning, you really got to make a decision as to whether you want to continue to have this particular person or these people in your camp. You just got to make those type of decisions. And if it's a case of where you almost have to because you're connected through the same people, or you work with them, or it's the place of worship that you refuse to leave and they are there, you still got to make some decisions on how you gonna handle them. Because it's one thing to deal with people because you have to. It's another thing to deal with them because you feel like you have to. We don't know how many more times we get to see the summer come, see the winter come, see the fall come. We don't know how many more birthdays we're going to have. So why should we take the time to give our time to the Judas or the Judases in our lives, and it serves no purpose? Judas being in Jesus' life served a purpose, and Jesus knew it. Sometimes we have to have Judases in our lives for a season or for a reason. And we got to be aware of that. Lean with it, rock with it. Do whatever we got to, let it be what it is. But to have Judases in our lives just because we've been knowing them forever, or just because they help out when we need it, or just because the kids love them so, that's another thing to consider. I was going to entitle this Judas Didn't Get a Takeout Plate. But I didn't want to hear nobody's mouth. I was going to entitle it Judas Didn't Have a Takeout Plate. He didn't come in and get a to-go box. Let me get a number 17 extra sauce. Give me a pink lemonade to go. He sat at the table with everybody else and ate and acted just like he wasn't getting ready to betray Jesus. As soon as we get out this door, the Roman guard's gonna come and I'm gonna do my little signal, which was really a kiss on the cheek, but I'm doing this for effect. You know, he acted like he was not getting ready to sell Jesus out for a bag of coins. But it was a part of the plan. So you got to look at the Judases in your situation, because if you pray and you ask God to reveal who the Judases are, he will do it. Be ready, though. Be ready. He will do it. I know it for a fact. And when he does it, you got to be ready. You got to be ready to continue to pray and ask God to help you with the situation, to know what to do, because some people you might not be able to get them out of your lives. Right? So do that part. Be ready for who he reveals to you, and then ask him what to do. You cannot go wrong with that. I am a living witness. Well, anyway, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Be sure and share this broadcast with your friends and your family. And you can go to my website, BeverlyBozeman.com, and go ahead and put in your order. The books should be in this week. BeverlyBozeman.com, and click on the book and put your information in, and you'll be so glad you did. And it's fairly thick, standard size, I would say. And I think it's an awesome book, not just because I wrote it, because it's got some good stuff in it. All right, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Remember to release your genius, pull off the impossible every day, and you will have whatever it is that you say. Say positive stuff. So speak, Queen. Have a good day.